Emma, this question comes up again and again and again, and every time there's a new release or a new version, it comes up again and again and again. So let me start. Yes, I do shoot RAW. It really is the only way to go. For those of you not familiar with it, a RAW file versus a JPEG file, you can tell your camera to shoot one or the other. If you shoot a RAW file, it's very similar like in the old days where you would shoot on your film camera and you would take that long strip, the roll of film, and you would hand it into the people at the Photoshop. They would develop it and they would give you back a print. Think of the film as RAW and the final print as a JPEG. There's a process involved and you have to edit those images. Now, I've shot RAW for a while. Emma, I do suppose you do as well. Do I choose Lightroom or Photoshop? This is, for me right now, it's a simple answer. I could say, done, Lightroom, that's the only way to go. But let's dig in a bit. Historically, Photoshop always was the only one out there, the only processing software. Things have developed, a whole bunch of other programs came onto the scene, but at the end of the day, if you're starting now, if you are starting out processing your images, Lightroom is going to be way simpler. It's just that easy. It's going to be a very, very tough argument for anybody to say that Photoshop, the current version, is easier to learn and to use than Lightroom. It really is a no-brainer. But the cool thing is this, is that below the hood, if you park them next to each other and you open up the front, the engine, the raw processing power of Lightroom and Photoshop is exactly the same. Once there's an upgrade to the one, there's an upgrade to the other. So personally, I prefer Lightroom purely because of that. Its usability, it's the ability to be able to manage my digital files, my images inside of Lightroom, process them and spit them out all in one program. Easy to use, very powerful. So if you're starting out, absolutely is the only way to go. Now, and I'm sure these questions are going to come up, is there's a difference between manipulating an image and processing an image. Manipulating is what people always think, oh, you photoshopped that image. No, manipulating is when you change the content of the frame. You take a lion out, you put a zebra in. You've changed the original content. Processing is, it's a must. It's an absolute necessity in digital photography. And that's what Lightroom allows you to do. So, Emma, I hope that helps. I shoot RAW, Lightroom any day of the week. Yeah, I do still use Photoshop now and then, but it's becoming less and less and less. 95%, 96% is done inside of Lightroom. Hope that helps. My name is Gerry, I'm from Wild Eye. I'll see you guys next time.